Hey guys, xin chào các bạn. Hola amigos y amigas. Buenas. In today's video, I'm going to share with you guys where is a good area for you to stay when you arrive in Medellin. Okay, so if we pull Medellin on Google Maps, it'll look something like this. I'll first quickly kind of go over the layout of the city for you. So up here we see Bello, which is actually a separate town slash suburb. Similar to down here, Envigado is also a separate town and suburb from Medellin itself. I do recommend for you guys to check out these two areas because they do have a slightly different architecture to their buildings, a slightly different atmosphere and vibe to them. So they're interesting and a unique experience to check out. So if we move in and zoom in a little bit more into just Medellin by itself, you can see that I have activities and bookmarks scattered throughout the city. So I'll quickly describe the layout. So running through Medellin is a river. So if you follow my cursor, this yellow and blue line here is the river itself. And one of the notable parks that is located along the river is called the Medellin River Parks. It is a popular destination to check out both in the daytime, but I recommend at night because at night it's lit up and it's a popular kind of social gathering area for locals as well as tourists. It's kind of like a romantic place and also a nice area for families to kind of gather. Up here we have the Medellin Botanical Garden Foundation as well as the Explorer Park, which is a science center. These are kind of one-off visits, so I wouldn't recommend to stay up here because once you've attended or visited these places, there's not many other activities to do and you're kind of you're in the corner and kind of far away from the rest of the activities. As we move down to this area that I'm circling here, I refer to it as Park Barrio because all these bookmarked activities are essentially just surrounding there. So here is where the Medellin public transit system runs through or does have a stop here. So a lot of locals, students, workers will often frequently run through this area. It is also at night, it's also a street market. There's a lot of street merchants here and stores. It's also somewhat of a red light district. It's an interesting area to see, a different side of Medellin. In this area here, you can quickly see that life is very difficult compared to other areas in Medellin. It is somewhat sketchy at night, so do try to keep your wits about you. However, there are Colombian police that hang out around here, so it's not too dangerous, but I would still kind of recommend just to be cautious. As we move down, here is the area that I would recommend for you guys to stay in. The area is called El Poblado. Two activities that are worth mentioning is Comuna 13 and Guatape and El Peño. So Comuna 13 is located to the left of the city, which is just right here in the San Javier area. So let me just zoom out. So if we were to stay in El Poblado, going all the way to San Javier is approximately 20 to 25 minute Uber ride. And the notable activities that I would recommend for you to do while you're in Medellin is checking out Guatape. For this, you actually have to sign up for a tour because it's not a normal transportation ride. So for me, I took a tour bus with other people with a tour company to visit Guatape and El Peño. So this is about 1 to 2 hours. So this will be to the right of Medellin, but it's definitely worth checking out. Guatape and El Peño was very beautiful. So taking you guys over to this version of the map where I've added highlights to show you where to stay. If we zoom in, you can see that the area is El Poblado, but specifically if we zoom in a little bit more, within El Poblado, there's an area called Zona Rosa, and I would recommend for you guys to stay here. So this green highlighted area is a very nice place to stay because it has lots of restaurants, lots of cafes, lots of convenience stores, and then near this green area, as I mentioned before, is more restaurants, laundry shops, and a Smart Fit 10 gym that is located up here. As we move down to these three red lines, they are direct access to three of the biggest and nicer malls within Medellin, which is Oviedo, Santa Fe, and Tesoro shopping malls. This is where you can have access to restaurants, your cellular stores, cellular network stores to recharge your data, as well as ATMs to safely withdraw your cash. And they're between 15 to 20-minute walk from this green area, so it's very convenient. I guess expanding from this green area, these zones and these streets are generally pretty nice, so you're safe, secure, and you're essentially walking in a pretty upscale area most of the time. And then just again, within this green area, it becomes very lively and very lit up, especially during starting on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. A lot of the locals will gather here because it's essentially kind of like a hangout nightlife area. It's also somewhat of a red light district. And although this area might seem excluded from the rest of Medellin, it's actually not. Transportation around Medellin, based on my experience, was pretty smooth and seamless. So again, this is where I recommend it for us to stay. So even if you wanted to visit Park Barrier or any area up here, it's essentially between a 15 to 30-minute Uber ride, as well as Medellin has a really strong public transit system that you can leverage. So getting around and exploring the rest of Medellin was not challenging or difficult at all, even though I stayed in El Poblado. If you guys found this video helpful, I would definitely appreciate it if you guys could give it a like, a comment, and if you guys want to stay tuned for future videos that you might find useful, definitely subscribe. Thank you again for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.